Good evening. It is really nice to see a full audience here. I know you have to be here, right, though? I mean, is it a class assignment and such? But no, we have a number of Winona State nursing students. And so welcome to Winona County Board. And if you ever have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to contact us, and we'll see what we can do to answer those for you. But thank you for joining us tonight. We start off our meeting with public comment. We have an opportunity for 2 minutes per speaker, anybody to address the county board on any topic that they would like. Now is the time to come to the podium. Seeing no one rushing to the podium, we'll move on. Approval of the county board minutes from January 9th, 2018.
I would move to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Pomeroy, second by Commissioner Kavesi to approve the meeting minutes, January 9th. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Approved. Acknowledge the Planning Commission from November 16th of 2017.
Move.
Acknowledge those minutes.
Second.
We have a motion made by Commissioner Jacobs, second by Commissioner Pomeroy to acknowledge the receipt of those November 16th meeting minutes. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Approved. Consent comments and approval of the agenda. Mr. Fritz?
I have none.
Commissioner Kavesi? Pomeroy?
Nothing for me.
Everybody's going to let me down?
That's a first.
I would like to just make a comment on 6.4, just to give the public some information. So with that, a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved. As amended.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Pomeroy, second by Commissioner Olson to move the amended agenda.
Well, it's not really
It's not
amended.
really, it's a comment,
Yeah.
right? So as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Approved. All right, Mr. Fritz.
Do you want to make the comment at item
Just
6.4 or after?
Just at 6.4,
Okay.
please.
So I'll read the consent business into the record. Committee recommendation 6.1, approve proposed changes to the Winona County zoning ordinance. 6.2, approve renewal of household hazardous waste joint powers agreement between the state of Minnesota and Winona County for operation of an HHW program. 6.3, approve the feedlot program 2017 year-end review. And then we have department recommendations. 6.4, approve the mental health bonding resolution.
Okay, this is a bonding resolution that's coming from our Association of Minnesota Counties, and it's pretty universally supported that it's asking the state of Minnesota to support state capital improvements and investments for regional behavior health. And we all talk about our mental health that's filling up our jails and causing problems in all our human service functions, and it goes with the drug problems and everything. So the Association of Minnesota Counties, in particular the Health and Human Service Subcommittee, has worked on this very hard. And I think with the help of Heather Johnson and some other people in that department, we need to keep pushing this message to our state legislators. We did last Friday when we had our meeting with them, and we'll see where it goes. But we have had success when all 87 counties are talking the same issue. So I do appreciate us supporting this. Thank you.
Okay, 6.5, approve change in February 27, 2018 county board meeting time. 6.6, approve LG 220 gambling application for exempt permit Bluff County chapter of Minnesota Deer Hunters Association. 6.7, approve monthly resolution. 6.8, approve renewal of cooperative agreement for Southeast Minnesota Chemical Dependency Navigator Program 2018. 6.9, approve transfer of funds for the general fund from the general fund to Community Services Fund as of 12/31/17. 6.10, approve resolution for donations received from 10/1/2017 through 12/31/2017. 6.11, confirm payment of disbursements. And 6.12, approve pay equity implementation report. That concludes the consent agenda.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion made by Commissioner Jacob, seconded by Commissioner Olson to approve the consent business. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Approved. General business. 7.1 is discuss committee recommendations. We had a couple additional people apply for both the extension and the Parks and Environment. Discussion. Commissioner Jacob.
Yeah, I guess the way I read it, Nicole Westbrook, her first choice was Parks and Environmental, and Susan Nielsen, her first choice was the extension. So I would move to approve those people on the boards they wish to be on.
Second.
We have a motion to appoint to the Extension Committee Susan Nielsen and the Parks and Environment Committee Nicole Westbrook. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Approved. All right. I'm glad we got more applicants because we still though have one vacancy on the Park and Environment.
And one on the watershed.
Okay, and the one on the watershed. That's the Stockton, Rolling Stone, Minnesota City watershed. That does need to be somebody that lives in that watershed. So that is a little more limiting, but Parks and Environment, we still have one application open if anybody wants to apply.
I didn't see it on the agenda, but is this one we should be making that appointment from the Board of Adjustment to the Planning Commission as liaison?
Ms. Holte.
Madam Chair, that will be on the next agenda because the BOA just met, and so they're making their recommendation to the board chair. For the planning commission, I'm not sure how that works.
So it'll be before their next meeting, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
should
13th,
should be
February 13th,
first meeting in February.
on the board agenda.
And that's before Planning Commission.
Right.
Yes. Okay. All right. So that concludes our business unless committee reports. Anybody have anything going on?
I can tell you that
Yes.
the Jail Advisory Committee met this morning.
Yes, I
The
saw
first
that.
meeting, we went from 9 a.m. to noon. We had, out of the 25-member committee, we had, I think, 18 there. There were a couple vacancies due to flu and a couple due to the weather and some scheduling issues. But for the most part, we had a nice group. Got it kicked off, got some work groups created, starting to focus the process and go forward. So, yeah, it's off and running, I guess.
Okay, good. Well, just so the people know, we did meet with our legislators on Friday. Our message is that we can't keep doing the job that they're asking us to do with the resources that they give us. I think they heard the message. The legislative session will be very interesting. I think they told us a big part of their legislative session will be on trying to figure out how all the rules at the federal level have changed that impact the filing of income tax and all the tax systems. They want to make sure that they line up as best can be done. Anybody else have any takeaways from the meeting? No?
I'll move to adjourn.
All right.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Jacob, seconded by Commissioner Olson to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. We're adjourned.